was in the army. He learned a thing or two. He always looked the best, and that was soldiers always do. He could press those trousers with a razor-like crease to get his shoes up to scratch. Oh, he needed elbow grease. Elbow grease. He needs some elbow grease. Spin polish till it shines. It does the trick every time. Elbow grease. He needs some elbow grease. If I could get into the camp, I'd be a very wealthy man. Kids, but they've got sticky paws. I'm sticking to the handles of the doors and the drawers. I don't need fancy cleaning stuff to help me shifting it. Just a little free ride and a little bit of space and some elbow grease. You need some elbow grease. Spin polish till it shines. It does the trick every time. Elbow grease. You need some elbow grease. If I could get it in a can, I'd be a very wealthy man. I must have had a few, cause I snuggled up next to the wife, the way we used to do. I give her a little nudge, and I whispered pretty please. But when she saw me standing there, the beggar went back to sleep. I said elbow grease, you need some elbow grease. Very polished till it shines, it does the trick every time. Elbow grease, you need some elbow grease. If I could get it in a can, I'd be a very wealthy man. If I could get it in a can, I'd be a very wealthy man. John Waldo, good yourself. One for my mate, our mate, known as the Lucky Man. Well, this is the Lucky Man of old from the 50s and the 60s. And as a rule, we didn't want to let the Lucky Man into the houses because it was the meters where you had to put a coin, turn it. And some folks were on the fiddle with needles and big magnets. And if they didn't get blown up, they normally got caught out by the Lucky Man. See if you remember any of these scamps. It's a man with a thin grin, and I don't want to let him in. Why? It's the Lucky Man. It's the Lucky Man. He reads meters and he catches cheaters. Did you pick the lock? Turn back the clock. Put a magnet on top to try and make it stop. Well, your only fears are your arrears. You can't hide, you can't run from the Lucky Man. Not the Lucky Man. So he's marching up the street to the sound of his own feet, and he didn't want to catch the eye of the snappy dresser in a black tie, cause it's the Lucky Man. It's the Lucky Man. You can hide behind your door, but he knows the score, cause the kids are at one. They've left the telly on. He's just doing his job. It's a dirty job. When he unlocks that little black box, it won't be funny if you've got money from the Lucky Man. Not the Lucky Man. Save yourself.
Got told off having drums before that. All these young ladies, don't we? So dog and do a noise, isn't it?
Not heard nothing yet.
Why have you brought drums to a ukulele festival, she said. We've got all these as well. They're for sale, by the way. £10 each. See us in the toilet.
Now he reads meters and he catches cheaters, so you better watch out. Fear the lucky one.
A song all about spinning the electric meter. One of them today. What do you want to do, Tim?
We'll slow it down a bit now. We'll take you back to the days when the corner shop was king, before the supermarkets came and knocked every little corner shop into oblivion. Well, Les went to school. His house, the school and the corner shop were all within close distance. And the school kids, they'd go in and ask for a sep. Anybody remember seps?
Just a quick one, look at the rain.
I thought there was a noise.
Tarantula. I thought it was Steve, you know, with his sound, you know.
Excellent, we've got to drive home in there after that. But anyway, the seps, the single cigarettes, what they would sell to school kids, while all the teachers went to the pub. So we all had their favourite corner shop. This one is called Marion's Corner Shop. But I think they were all very similar. When you went down to your local corner shop at the end of our street, you didn't know how long that you'd be gone, or who you was going to meet. You could stop and chat, you could have a laugh, you could put the world to rest. When you went down to Marion's Corner Shop at the end of our street, shelves full of jars full of sweets, more than a school full of kids could eat. The smell of bread, fruit and veg, and she had a little bell on the door. You could get a fag and a spur match. No ID required for that. I could have spent all day in the penny tray, and she must have swept a hole in her floor. When you went down to Marion's Corner Shop at the end of our street, you didn't know how long that you'd be gone, or who you was going to meet. You could stop and chat, you could have a laugh, you could put the world to it. When you went down to Marion's Corner Shop at the end of our street, then she knew a little bit about everyone that she would tell to everyone. And any little bits that were a little bit wrong, well, she did the old me-more. There was a chair in the corner where the old folks sat. You couldn't really ask for more than that, and she was always glad to have you back. But she'd always ask about your mum. I wonder why. When you went down to Marion's Corner Shop at the end of our street, you didn't know how long that you'd be gone, or who you was going to. You could stop and chat, you could have a laugh, you could put the world to read. When you went down to Marion's Corner Shop at the end of our street. Marion's Corner Shop at the end of didn't know how long that you'd be gone, or who you was going to. You could stop and chat, you could have a laugh, you could put the world to read. When you went down to the local corner shop, at the end of their street. And we reckon there should be a corner shop at the end of every street. Oh.
Anybody who's seen me throughout the day will notice I've been carrying a pocket full of tissues due to a severe bout of man flu. Thank you very much. Thank you for your concern.
We even got the girls joining in. We just had the lads and went, oh, that's because girls, we don't normally get sympathy when you've got man flu.
I requested some tissues last night halfway through this performance, and I was inundated. I didn't realise how many women carried tissues in there. Incredible, isn't it? It was like it was snowing all of a sudden.
But I didn't want them back afterwards.
Yeah, the thing is, once I'd used them, no bugger wanted them back. Keep it, pal. Just excuse me while I do this. Keep them entertained.
Anyone heard of Doc Kazoo on the ukulele scene? Ah, well, there we go. You got one?
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
Brilliant.
Well worth the money, aren't they?
Yeah.
There
Do you
you go.
think so? Brilliantly expensive, that's what I think.
This is what I get all the time.
What do you want to do with that, man?
A deluxe one.
It's a deluxe one. You get your own video of the guy making it.
He's
So,
like,
so for £40 plus shipping, you get a guy making a video of a £1 kazoo. I only know 2 people in the entire world who've got one of these. Tim, and that lady just... one more every minute.
we'll sort a club out after. We'll have the Doc Kazoo Club, I think. There's a couple of songs with this one. The first of all was a lap dancing club in Wigan, which, alas, is sadly no longer there, much to Leslie's dismay. Because Les used to drive a taxi around Wigan and used to stop off frequently outside. So this is a song all about this notorious lap dancing club. Well, get yourselves down to the dark side of town, cause there's a club that everyone knows. They've got to pull the girls, twirl around, why? Shaking off their clothes. They'll take your money, they do a little dance, you get all of the thrill without the romance. So come on down, you got nothing to lose. They're only wearing high heel shoes, that's all. Nothing but high heel shoes. Well, on Saturday night, stag nights, they're queuing up outside the door. And on Saturday night, well, there may be a fight, because everybody knows that when the young and restless, they drink too much. You can look at them girls, lads, but you better not touch. So come on then, you got nothing to lose. They're only wearing high heel shoes, that's all. Nothing but high heel shoes, check them out.
Let's get in position. Take a deep breath. I will do.
Alright, there's 40 notes in that.
Well, the thing.
Found each.
So if you're new in town, ask around about a club on King Street West. The beer's alright, the girls are not so bad. I've heard they make Avon the best. So there's only one way to find that answer. Go and get yourself a private dancer. Come on down, we got nothing to lose. They're only wearing high heel shoes, that's all. Nothing but high heel shoes. Why do you think they call it stilettos?
Sadly no longer with us, the Stilettos nightclub. It is now, what is it now? It's, I think it's just a normal club.
It's just a normal club.
So Tim needs to find somewhere else to go on Friday.
What have you got, Tim? What's the time like? We're running out of time.
Texan, Wigan, and then
Yeah.
We're used to just waffling on for hours on end, but tonight we're on a bit of a budget time.
So we'll do one about Les's cowboy builder friend. Les hired somebody to put him a fence up.
Old friend of mine, pal.
Well, it wasn't. Somebody he found. And when he came and put his fence panels up, all 20 of them, the next couple of days there were strong winds. And the fence panels ended up 200 yards away. When he phoned him up, he said, "Sorry mate, I don't do repairs, you'll have to claim off your home insurance." But the best bit of this story, all through this, Les was filling the taxi up a few weeks later and he's heard this clunk, clunk, clunk. And he turned around and there was a guy dressed as a cowboy, Stetson hat, boots, the lot. It was this guy who put the fence up. Apparently he was into the reenactment cowboys and he'd been to a meeting. So he said, "What about my fence?" He said, "I've told you I don't do it." So Les got his own back by putting him into a song. So not only did he dress like a cowboy, he was a bloody cowboy builder as well. So if you're from the Goose Green area of Wigan, not the Falklands, avoid the cowboy. He was a Stetson hat, but only in the house. And he looks real tough, but the end he's as quiet as a mouse. He has a black leather waistcoat, silver tips on his boots. And he's got a Colt 45, it's a replica, it doesn't really shoot. But it's one that's taller than me. He's longer, taller than me. He's longer, taller than me. The Texan from Goose Green.
Rock and roll.
And he only drinks in bars with a spittoon and sawdust on the floor.
Tell me more, my friend.
As a consequence of that, there are not many places he can go. And he's a real life cowboy. He did a jump for me once. And we couldn't get him back, oh no. He said you'll have to clean up your insurance, the cheeky little. He's longer, taller than me. He's longer, taller than me. He's longer, taller than me. The Texan from Goose Green.
One more time. Again. Should I quit more?
Jazz gods.
Should I cut it off at once?
Just for the mistakes.
Well, he looks a bit like Elvis. And he walks slow.